Hold on. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right, let me hit this jump right here. Boom. So sexy. Woo. All right. Yeah. Facts though.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. We got to turn that down.
All right,
but I will say this much before people get in here. I forgot what page I gotta go to. By the way, let me get this YouTube popping. You are accent ambiguous as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that bad. I'm telling you, every once in a while I get around somebody else that's from the country, and you'll hear the southern twang a little bit.
Yeah,
but I feel like I'm decent. I feel like the DMV, the Virginia is like you get a little bit of everything. That's why I feel like we're good at making beats because we get the New York, and we get the Southern. It's like we balanced on everything.
Facts. It's mob. Now the telltale sign that I know somebody is from Virginia or like Southern Virginia is the replacement of. Instead of wasn't, they say won't. Like, it won't me.
Facts. Big facts.
That's how I'm like, oh, you from Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
Because you ain't say wasn't, you said won't.
Oh, yeah. Big facts. Come on.
But, yeah, man. So, I feel like, let me just make sure. I feel like I might have had some topics, but.
I got a couple. No. And when Realistic gets in here, I want to hear about his experience with the Kanye joint, man.
I do too. I was trying to hold off on talking about that, like you said, until Realistic or somebody gets in here, because I got a take on that. I definitely got to take on it.
This is how you know I'm getting old, man, and this is how I'm getting washed, right? My first thought, everybody's like, "Yo, you want to go to Kanye thing?" Is traffic, all the stuff I got to do.
It's gonna be late. Mad people in there.
I'm just like, bro, it's just the hassle, like. It's right down the street, but I'm gonna have to Uber, and then Uber fares be spiking, bro. I'm just like, I'm cool, bro.
I just had that conversation with my wife this morning. Same thing. She's like, "Oh man, you ain't try to go to the Kanye joint last night?" I was like, "Nah." Young DJ Wiseman, what up?
Young Wiseman, what up, bro?
Let me do this real quick too. So yeah. DJ Wiseman, he don't even live in Atlanta. Did you go to the Kanye joint?
And they had the joint streaming. I didn't even know they were streaming it like that until the last song.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm trying to reserve.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, I'm trying to reserve this. In the meantime, I'm over here on Instagram, trying to make America great real quick.
Oh wow. Did you see Serato Studio can now record audio? So it's like it's like official, it's official DAW, man. It's like it's here, it's graduated, man. It's a big boy DAW.
The update was pretty dope. The only thing that they are missing, and some people say this is unnecessary, and I would kind of agree, is the ability to put more than one sample into a Serato sampler.
Oh, that makes sense. Right.
Also, I didn't check this on the update because I didn't install it yet. I have Serato Studio. But if you could record the audio tracks, I think you can drag them to a Serato sampler. I'm not quite sure. But by the way, anybody checking me out on the Instagram, go to my bio and click the YouTube link. We are live on YouTube.
Yes,
if you want to get your questions answered, any of that type of stuff. I am just here as a formality because we are moving this to YouTube and getting people off of Instagram. So I expect to see these numbers drop. Everybody hit my bio, hit the YouTube link. We're live on there right now, and that's going to be the place to go. Join the homie. I am DJ Wiseman and a few other people. By the way, didn't he do something for you
recently? Oh, bro. Shout out to Wiseman. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Beats Music, bro. Shout out to Dog. They came through, bro. Because I've never made a drill kit before, so it was like a new thing, and it's like it's niche. So I was like, I wanted to get other people's feedback and opinions on it. So I was like, I'm gonna pick some people from the community. I want to get back to doing that because I felt like that was when we were doing stuff. I felt like at optimal is when we were like doing the feedback things and getting responses from the people and all that. And I wanted to get back to doing that more. So I'm like, I'm gonna hit a bunch of people, send people to pack early, see what they say, try to get some video, and just use that. And man, the video he made was crazy. The beat he made was crazy. Beats Music killed it, man. So I'm happy.
Always on point. So I want to salute both of them. By the way, if you're in my Instagram live, get out of here, hit the bio, go to YouTube. You can't hear what Triz is saying. You can't hear anything because I'm just here to tell you, get out of here. But yo, shout out to those guys. First of all, DJ Wiseman, nice with the pen, nice with the beats. And there's a thing too. We have people, we reach out to people and they do like beats and kind of like shout out to whoever did that. They do like a promo, not promo, but just like beat making videos and stuff like that. He has that je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, he
like
get
the
it.
Certain like the personality, the persona. Right. He knows what points to hit, what to talk about. And on top of that, everything he does is quality. So I am more than happy for what it's worth every time he does something to just automatically put that out there. Because you know we got decent followings, right. So that's just putting more people on to him. But I think like he's he killed it. He's dope, and he's not like a industry dude. He's just a dude that's nice with it. And also, you mentioned Beats Music. Shout out to Beats Music.
He went
crazy. Yo, listen, he went crazy. He went crazy on a joint. He always goes crazy on my joints too, and he does so much for the brand, man. I just feel like we always got to shout. Come on, he does the timestamps for the show, which is not easy.
Yeah, fact.
Not easy. Yeah, he does the timestamps. He's always in the feedback groups. Man, he's just a gem to have around, man. So shout out to Beats Music, man.
Nah, that's real.
Yeah,
Prentice, what up, bro? Young Quintendo Power, what up, bro? Young Benny, what up, bro?
Sir. All these people. By the way, yo, if you still here in this Instagram, you can't hear what's going on because we are live on YouTube. So I'm only opening this up to tell you to hit the link in my bio. That's where we're live. That's where we can hear the questions, the discussions, and all of that stuff. So get out of here.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to do more stuff with the community, man. I need to do more stuff with Wiseman. Quintendo, I need to use him for more stuff. Quintendo is another person, bro. Every time, bro, I've ever needed him for something, he's came through, bro. Clutch, bro. He's the tag guy, bro. People don't know. His voice is on records, dog. His voice is on the radio. White. Yeah. Dog, it's so crazy because he did a video for me, dog, and 2 or 3 girls hit me immediately like, who is that? I like his voice.
Me fun, dog.
And the first thing I said is, time, let's get some money, bro. I said, bro, that's all women are the leaders, bro.
Dog, I'm about to open up a catfishing service with him.
Bro, if they said that, as soon as they said that, I'm like, oh, it's a winner, bro. Let's do these tags, bro. And he's been holding it down ever since, bro. So shout out to him, man.
That's a fact. Yo, by the way, once again, if you're in this Instagram live, we are really live on YouTube. We're not live right here. That's why you can't hear anybody but me. So go ahead, get up out of here, hit the link in my bio, and join us live on YouTube like so many of these good folks over here are doing right now.
Yes, sir. Sandman Griffin, what up, bro? Smoking Aces, what up? Smoking been going crazy too.
Oh, Smoking, he going super crazy.
Bro, I be on TikTok. Bro, TikTok is like my it's terrible. I know you're not supposed to be on the phone before you go to bed. I know it's terrible for you. But I'll work all day and then I get on TikTok right before I go to sleep. And I was over here like, you know how you just be listening? I have my AirPods in. I'm over here jamming. I look at Smoking playing the bass. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, go crazy there. You know what I mean? So shout out to him, man.
Shout out to Smoke. You know what I admire about Smoking too? And I don't think I've ever talked about this. Not only is he a great dude and great community member, the type of music that he's into and the type of music he makes is really like my bag.
Oh yeah.
He's like lo-fi, kind of Dilla-ish, or maybe like, I don't know, I can't describe it, but even from that, you understand what I'm saying. And that's really my bag. I never told him that. I never said that to anybody, but yeah, the shit that he does is like really
killing
my type of bag. Yeah. And he's dope at it too. So shout out to Smoking, who I think I saw in here, but hopefully I'll be seeing in here real soon.
Sir. Yeah, we got to shout out to people, man. Cause it's just like, dog, like sometimes you just gotta reach out to people and just show them love. Like I got a homie named Denuzo, bro. Like he from VA, bro. And dog, he's going crazy, bro. Like he's him and Chambers, bro, or is just like I'm like amazed because it just like reminds me of myself, but it's so much better. It's like they picked up all this stuff, but they just get it. You know what I mean? They just but they're hella young. They like 19, 20, bro, going crazy. So it's like it's dope to see, man. So I always try to message them, like send them some encouragement, like, all right, bro, keep going, turn up. You know what I mean?
Killing, bro.
Chambers be in the studio. I'm over here messaging him like, yo, bro, this your time. Turn up, bro. Like
facts.
You got to, man. So, and everybody else do that for everybody else in the chat too. So, spread the love, man.
Man, that's what we do here. All right. So do you want to get into this? By the way, guys, before we get into this first topic, because in my mind, this is one of the only real topics we have. We had a crazy week, not a whole bunch of prep for the show. So this is the show where we need you all to shine with your questions,
please,
or topics or whatever, or else it's going to be a super duper short show.
Rabbit Roddy, what up, bro?
Oh shit,
OG, my boy, a legend.
Facts though. So listen, man, you want to get into this whole Kanye thing?
Yeah, bro. Dog, the funniest meme that could explain the whole Kanye thing to me was AL put it up. He said,
"Oh yeah,
Kim took all the drum machines in the divorce," and
no.
I cracked up, bro. Do you think it's the time of no drums? We went only drums just recently, bro. You think all the trend was only drums, no melodies, it's just 808s, clap, hi-hat, pretty much.
I believe when you're eccentric and you've done everything that you ever wanted to do, you just do whatever the hell you feel like doing at the time. So I don't necessarily think it's the time of the no drums and all that. I just think it's just him just doing whatever.
Kanye could do it.
Yeah, and he just gonna be like, oh, whatever I do, people gonna get with it. And I think that's just what it's gonna be.
I think people don't understand how much confidence that is. When you only have like one instrument, you know how confident you have to be in that instrument. Like, you know how hard that guitar melody got to be for you only to have that run through the song?
Dog, do you know how confident you have to be to wear a sweater with a whole bunch of moth holes in it?
That is also true.
This is no different, bro.
I ain't gonna front though. Again, I'm a huge Kanye fan, but I've been, some of the political stuff and all the stuff I've not been a fan of. I've been vocal of it. But overall, people know I'm a Kanye baby. You know what I mean? I'm a Pharrell Kanye kid. I grew up on this. Like, this is what shaped and molded who I became to grow up as, right? So I always have a certain love for Kanye, right? For him to be at the Mercedes-Benz down the street from my crib, keep going that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he didn't have a stage, bro. A white
he's
floor.
On the field, dog. He's just
a white floor and wore all red and didn't say a word and killed the show and sold out in 2 days is insane, bro. The fact that you could do that and it was still cool, I was entertained the whole time. And I was like, huh.
The fact that you could sell out the Mercedes-Benz Stadium for an album with songs on it that no one has ever heard is something else. First of all, let's not get this confused. This was a concert. They call it a listening event. Dog, it was a Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It was a concert. I'll let you know another thing too. I didn't listen to any of the audio purposely. I saw the videos. I didn't listen to any of the audio. I haven't heard a single song. Didn't listen to them. But I just looked at the sheer amount of people. And I'm like, bro, stupid. He sold out this stadium because people came to hear his song, album that they know nothing about. They never heard. And keep it real too. This is a GOAT.
Oh yeah.
But he's taking you to extremes. I'm pretty sure no matter who you are, he just made some of the worst stuff you've ever heard and some of the best stuff. Mostly the best stuff. But you did not know what you were getting. You could have got a grocery list.
Yeah.
But you would pay $153 to potentially hear a grocery list.
Dog, the popcorn was $35 for the popcorn.
Dog, he made his money already.
my dog pillaging the concession stand, dog.
And then did what? Not came out with an album at midnight.
Bro, that's wild.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this much too. And I respect Kanye. I love Kanye as a producer. I've had my harsh criticisms of him, and for what it's worth, he don't know, he don't care. And I'm not here for the scavenger hunt though.
Right.
The whole let me pay to go to this listening part. I don't know what I'm getting, and then maybe there's an album coming out at midnight. I'm going to check for it, man. When you put the album out, somebody let me know, and then I'll listen to it. I'm not finna run around and do the whole scavenger hunt and hear bits and pieces and read tweets. Man, when the album come out, let me know. I'll listen to it then.
But Kanye has that, to me, it's only a few people, right? And I don't know if you, Oracle, you probably know what I mean, of people that's true artists. Like, they live that artist, their mind is like an artist. You ever meet people like that? Like, I feel like I have an artist mind, but I'm also like a business person. And like, I have that But I know people that's all the way artists. Like they don't
like
have
eccentric artists.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing, but it's just they're so into that world that that's what they are, and they can't turn it off. To me, that's Kanye, and it's like he functions like one of those kind of people. Like stuff is gonna be great, but it's gonna be late. It's gonna be off. It's like it's gonna be chaotic. But when you get it, you can be like, bruh, this is incredible. But the process to get it, you be like, bruh, I'm stressed, dog.
No, that is a fact. Hold on one second. Because I will say this. The combination of being that successful, having that much money, and being that detached, because you can't relate to the average person that much when you have that much going on.
Oh yeah,
that combination allows you to if you're an artist, that allows you to artistically be your greatest self and do everything that you want to do. Like for instance, so supposedly, like I said, I've heard no audio, but supposedly like it was no drums involved or something like that, right?
Yeah, every song I heard, I didn't hear any drums in any of the songs. But I caught a part of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
Right.
But I heard, I didn't hear any drums, dog. None.
Right. I was reading that. So for you to be like, you have to have all that going on to be like, yo, I did this joint, no drums. I'm going to make thousands of people pay to come to the stadium and try this out on them. You have to be extremely successful, have a decent batting average, and be that detached that you're like, no, this is cool. This is cool. I'll try this out.
And bro, and this is on some super business. Do you know the profit margin? No, he had no stage, bro. That's the most expensive, one of the most priciest things in doing shows is the staging and hiring the group. No, he had floor.
Yeah. A lot of it too. He had a whole lot of it. And that's the thing. Like he's making crazy amounts of bread off of this album. I don't know what crazy bread to him and to me may be two different things, but in my mind, he's making crazy amounts of bread off of an album that he hasn't even put out.
But that's, to me, Kanye, I will say, no matter what you think of him, as a business person, him pre-selling, the pre-sale model, no one does it better than Kanye, bro.
Facts.
Or profit margins. I don't know who he got on his team to squeeze, because I don't know if you know much about like Pyrex and like their clothing line back in the day.
I thought you were talking about that.
No. I mean, yeah, but Pyrex Vision, the actual clothing line, right?
Mm-hmm.
All that Kanye merch at that time, they were printing them on Gildan 5000s, right? Which is one of the cheapest shirts.
Yeah.
Dog, it's like $1.50 shirt. And that shirt that he would sell would go for $7,500, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And people were mad because they were buying this, but it's like, if I make something and you price it, if you value it that much and you'll buy it at that price, and you can't be mad at me. Yeah,
that's on you.
Which to me is a lesson for producers of how important branding and like building your equity of that, because then you could charge those prices. Because if you said a Kanye beat was $500,000, nobody would bat an eye. But if you ask a random guy from the street if his beats was $500,000, you look at him like bro, what's wrong with you? I'm not gonna
give you $500 for that.
Yeah,
yo, Shaq owns the rights, or somebody owns the Elephant Man's bones.
Oh, I think God,
was it Michael Jackson?
No, I think basically the company.
Oh, the company, and
they wanted Shaq. Yeah, and he owns part of that.
Right.
Yeah.
How much do you think your bones are worth? It's just that
I feel like I gotta pay. I feel like I gotta pay something.
Right. Right. I gotta pay you to take my. But yeah, it's the same type of thing, man. You could garner so much attention and so much respect that you could charge whatever prices you want. So I don't know. And it's great because we sat here and we talked about this for at least 15 minutes now, and there's no song to really talk about.
Oh, I got an idea, bro.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all hear me out. Business idea, right? Okay, here's my pitch. All right, Shark Tank, y'all ready? Okay, so Kanye just did this project. No drums, very minimal, right? Me and Oracle in the sound pack game, right? So we're gonna attack the trend, right? And we're gonna drop a pack called Pootie Tang Drums, right?
Ooh.
So they're all drums, but they just tappy towel on the water tie. You know what I'm saying? They tippy towel on the Damien. You know what I'm saying? And so when you load them into they're compatible all DAWs. And when you load them in, they're gonna give you that Kanye feel of no drums, because they're really just air that we just bounce down as wave. Yeah. They're just inside voices of drums.
Listen, let me tell you something. You know, not the inside voices of drum. Let me tell you something. You have never heard silent drums like these before. And best of all, the pack, 50 gigs of silent drums. That is a massive pack right there. 50 gigs? Ooh. What? You never heard so much silence in your life. It'd be crazy, bro.
Wait till you hear the open nothings. It's kind of like open hi-hats, but it's just nothing. Come on, dog.
Man, you never heard a 808 slide until you heard that silent 808 slide. What?
So good, you ain't even hear it.
And added bonus, preserves your speakers. Your monitors will last forever using these drums. You'll never blow a monitor using these drums. I promise you that.
That's a good guarantee.
There you go.
You'll never blow a speaker with this pack. 100% money back guarantee. 100% come on, man.
Money back guarantee. Send us a picture of your blown speaker. You get your money back.
The wild thing is, no kidding, someone probably could sell it. If you set it up and wrote it good enough, someone could sell it.
The pet rock was a thing.
That is true.
Yo, our tagline, you've never heard drums like these before. No, we might hear one.
Come on, bro. Damn. I feel like Jamie Foxx and the Jingles 2000 company.
Jingles 2000.
Yeah, man. Roaches.
By the way, yo, if you're here in the Instagram, hit the link in my bio. Join us live on YouTube so you can hear actually what both of us are saying, because it's kind of funny right now. The chat is going off. So hit the link in my bio and get up out of here. But yeah, bro, I think we should do that. What's the chat talking about? I haven't read the chat yet. Whatever.
Let's see. Sounds like I'm telling you, bro, he about to drop the pack. You know, the cool thing, bro, that I just realized that we need to start doing and taking advantage of. One,
what's that?
We need to take advantage of guests. I had a couple people hit me and say, yo, bro, y'all on YouTube. Let's get on the Zoom.
Now's the time.
Yeah, so we need to figure that out. And then also we can bring people from the community and super easy.
Ooh.
So two things that I need to, we need to,
I like that. All right.
Ooh.
Bet.
Cam L says you wouldn't have to worry about soundproofing your room. Come on, dog.
Come on, yo, so many.
Come on, dog.
Though. So many.
That's a marketer. That boy done sold something. That boy know how to sell.
That's a fact, though.
Hey,
that's a fact, though. Headphone approved. Come on, man. I like that. I like that.
Yo, part of me wants to do this challenge, but I'm not gonna do it, and part of me don't even want to bring it up. But you know what I'm working on this next project about? Mm-hmm. I wanted to do it for 30 days just to prove the fact that I could do it and do it better than most people could do it without, you know what I'm saying? Just like how I would approach it, and that my way would work way better than everybody else's way.
Why not?
Yeah, I know. I just feel like it goes against a lot of the stuff that
Okay.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Okay. All right.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. By the way, Quintendo, you're absolutely right. 1 terabyte of silence, 100%. Sounds like he
just give him a blank hard drive.
No, I'm telling you, no, it's gonna be full of blank waves. I got a blank wave that I use as a placeholder in my library. We just copy that like a million times.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man, listen, 1 terabyte of silence. By the way, folks, no topics and tequila. This is the show you get.
Oh,
so
yeah.
If you got questions, ask them now. But yeah, bro, I'm down.
What else do we got? Well, yeah, the Kanye thing, I'm excited. Hopefully he drops the album, man. I only heard the Jay-Z one. I ain't gonna front. I was surprised. I was very surprised.
What do you mean you were surprised?
Because I'm just like, my understanding of Kanye and Jay-Z is just like it was beef or something. Yeah, like it just, I wouldn't think of them doing a song together. And then it was just like the beat, and that beat was so interesting because the guitar, the melody on that joint, bro, when you hear it, that melody is fun. Bro, Mike Dean, bro, clip this. Let's talk about this, bro. Mike Dean, wherever he's at in producer history, y'all need to bump him up several notches, bro. Consistently, bro, throughout
he doesn't
history,
get mentioned enough.
Bro, it's insane how good he is, bro. Like, now, when I seen him working with Selena, to the fact that he's working with Kanye now, and he worked with Travis, and all the SCARFACE,
think about back in the Ghetto Boys and all that from way back,
bro. Wherever he's at in your producer standings, he got to go way higher, bro.
Mike Dean doesn't get mentioned.
Yeah, he's up there, bro. He's good.
And when it comes to the synths, He's like the god of the synth producers. But just in terms of production in general, he doesn't get mentioned enough. Mike Dean and Salaam Remi. But
dope. Super dope.
That's a whole thing. Like it's certain people you got to go back and really look at their discography and really their tenure in this culture. Those are two producers. Like I think if more people look back and saw how long they've been doing it, how many genres they spanned, and just the quality of the work. They make some of the best, some of the shit that was like what you loved in your life and you never knew that they made it. So yeah, Mike Dean and Salaam Remi don't get enough respect to me.
Mike Dean is in that category of producers that I love. Like I feel like when I think about what kind of producer I want to be, it's the minimal complex guy. It's like the beats are so simple, but it's so difficult to make them that good and simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like they're probably over there thinking about this one note and should it go here or here for like 20 minutes of like, that's how it feels of like everything is perfectly placed and it's just like everything is in a spot. And it's just like, I love that kind of production of like, it's so everybody can get it, but it's just crazy. It's different. And I feel like Mike Dean is in that master of that kind of joint.
The epitome of is not on you, it's in you.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
facts.
Exactly. DJ 912 is in here.
Okay, so BMW J Banks says on Drink Champ, Scarface that he did 90% of the Ghetto Boys production, not Mike Dean.
Wait. True, but Mike Dean was involved. My whole thing, and by the way, I did listen to that entire Scarface interview. Shout out to Scarface, also a legend and a pioneer. Yeah. So Mike Dean was involved in a lot of that. Now I think one of the albums that they were talking about, he was like, no, Mike Dean didn't do anything on that. But Mike Dean was involved in a lot of that early stuff. So yeah.
And I'm not saying this is Scarface, but just when people say somebody did 90%, you got to think of not everybody's 90% is 90%.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a 70-30% or you don't value something as much as somebody else, and so it's not as important.
Facts. Also, did you know that Scarface thinks that he's a better producer than he is a rapper?
That's wild because I know, and it's probably my ignorance, I don't even think of him as a producer at all.
I don't either. Like I knew he produced, but he's like, nah, like that's his thing that he loves to do is make beats. I did not know that, bro. I did not know that. And he says that he's a better producer than he is a rapper. But that's a big thing to say because you're in a lot of people's top 5, top 10 of all time.
Sure. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, we should have a Scarface bars versus Scarface beats battle.
That's like almost like David Banner. I think I like David Banner as a producer better than I do a rapper.
Oh, 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I mean, and he's great as a rapper, but for me, just like his production, I enjoy a lot of his beats. Rapping is just like, it was cool. I vibe with it, but it wasn't necessarily for me. You know what I mean?
Right. It was more for the time. He seemed like, he seemed like he was in line with the times.
You know, definitely. In your opinion, what are the best mix and master songs you could think of? Ooh, that's a good question.
Okay. I'm gonna think back over like the whole thing, but it's funny that you should mention that. So we just released the Art of Mastering, Young Realistic and myself. So I really been focusing on mixing and mastering. And wouldn't you know it, just at this time, what a better time. I don't know if you can see over my right shoulder over here, there's an album next to that screen right there. That is a special delivery I got from the homie EA Ski.
Hey.
So EA Ski released an instrumental album, like only on vinyl.
Oh, that's fire.
So like he's the dude, like he's all about the sonics.
That's his vibe. Yeah.
Bro, when I tell you this is a clinic in mixing and mastering,
I got you.
Bruh. So just because that question came up just now, as far as in recent times, meaning I just got this joint and listened to it like yesterday. Amazing mixing and mastering. So shout out to the homie EA.
Do you know the name of it? You know the name of it?
Yes, it's called Yes, the album is called Producers versus Beatmakers.
Oh, that's fire. That's a hard name.
No, it's fire, man. And he lives up to his whole like thing about being all about the sonics and how good shit sounds. Amazing.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
Yeah,
I gotta go support, man.
Yes, indeed.
You know what my song is, bro, that I really love to mix and master, and I feel like it's because it's the things that to me in mixing that's difficult, right? So like when you have a rapper rapping with a vocal sample, like a very prominent vocal sample, to me that's difficult to mix. Having a super prominent 808, you got to be careful with balancing it with the vocal and everything.
That's tough.
And then having your drum still smack with all of that going on. So a Milli is always like a record where I always listen to the mix, because to me it's a lot of difficult things done really well. You know what I mean? Like the 808 is insane, super in your face. That vocal sample is clear enough to where it's like there, but it's still room for the Wayne.
It's tucked under nicely, and it doesn't sound overly filtered too. To get it sit right.
It's perfect. It's just a good balance of everything. So I always use that as a reference. I'm trying to think, is it something else? I know that's definitely in my reference.
And salute to Bangladesh for putting obviously that the mixing engineer and the mastering engineer through a test.
I want to say, God, what was his name, bro? I used to know that Bangladesh engineer. I want to say his name was Sam. I don't know why Sam comes to mind, but I used to like I don't know. We was all in the same circle, and he was cold, bro. He was insane at mixing 808s, bro. Like Bangladesh is again super not wherever you think he is. You need to bump him up 10 more notches. Incredible, yeah.
In terms of songs that are like the mix the best, I still can't think of specific songs, but there are specific engineers. Like the two that really stand out in my mind, two OGs actually. The homie, the legend, Jimmy Douglas.
Oh yeah,
man. Listen, Jimmy been in the game for a long time, but Jimmy, I became aware of Jimmy when he used to mix Tim stuff. He used to mix Timberland stuff like since the beginning, bruh. Jimmy, his mixing before I met him, his mixing put me on to the like shakers and stuff like panning.
That movement.
Yo, Jimmy was like he's just a Jedi
different
when it comes, bruh, like the GOAT. That's why everybody respects him. And also Bob Power. Bob Power, Bob Power is one of the greatest hip hop engineers ever, bro. Like everything Bob Power ever mixed. Because I used to really be into reading liner notes when I was a kid. And I was like, damn, this shit sounds so good. Now, and every time I love the album and I love the mixes, I read the liner notes. Guess who's always there? Bob Power.
Kill it.
Facts,
let's see. Prentice Carr says, I say that about T-Pain. I guess that better producer than rapper. And then he says, I say Jasmine Sullivan is a better songwriter than singer. Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me think about this.
You gotta list some stuff that she wrote other than her own. Or maybe it's just her own.
I don't know, man.
That's tough because she can sing.
Vocally, she's crazy.
SANG. She can sing.
Yeah, she different, bro. She's in that Brandy range where it's like them runs is different, bro. It's different.
Yeah,
and shout out,
bro.
No, do you know Blue June and Coney?
Yes.
You know, bro, they did that. Bro, they did the Jasmine Sullivan song. My daughter loves this Jasmine Sullivan song, bro. Sings it all the time. And I look up the credits and they did it. And I was just like, oh, that's so dope. Like, I know the people that wrote the song had no idea and they killed it. Yeah.
Facts.
We'll see. HAVOC. I like HAVOC. Oh, HAVOC was a better producer than rapper. Let me think.
Yeah, HAVOC was one of the best. I'm not disrespecting HAVOC by saying he's a B mic, but he kind of he pulled double duty. So it's not like
he's like a Scottie Pippen.
Yes, yes, yeah, and it's like he was like super dope. Like Prodigy was a great rapper. HAVOC was a great rapper as well, but he kind of was a B mic to Prodigy, but he pulled double duty because he made the beats.
He's the vibe.
And Prodigy over anyone else's beats, aside from Alchemist, like I couldn't really listen to Prodigy over too much more than like a HAVOC beat. Like it was amazing. Yeah,
I got a better example. If you watch the finals, HAVOC is Drew Holiday. Defense and some offense, he got some offense. You know what I mean? Normally that's Giannis. You know what I mean? That's Chris Middleton. But he gonna play both sides of the field. You know what I mean? He gonna give you. You know, yeah.
Or Charlemagne would say Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Giannis. What about Young Guru? Of course, Young Guru, legend. Come on.
Bro, and again, I hate to say this, bro, out in public. And this is my ignorance. And do you know what I'll do? Because I know it is my ignorance. I'm gonna go through and educate myself and listen to more Young Guru stuff. I'm just not off top. I just can't really name a lot that I really connect with. But it's probably because I just don't know. And I think that's what it is. And I need to listen because I always hear people talk about it. And I know certain songs. You know, I DJ, bro, so I know certain songs.
Right.
But like discography, how people connect with it, I don't understand it yet. So I need to listen. I need to sit down and like go back and kind of connect.
Yeah. Just do a little crash course. Let Guru unleash the flutes, as Jay-Z said.
Y'all send me some recommendations.
My man said Guru unleash the flutes. Clearly, there were no flutes in that song. Not a single flute.
That's wild.
Not a damn flute in sight. It was a vocal sample, but hey, whatever.
That's like a girl being named Winter, but more in the summertime.
You know what's funny? Hold on. By the way, Masada, yes, I'm on that journey, bro. You know what's funny? I was talking about we were just talking about names the other day, and my wife said, "What do you think about?" We were talking about seasonal names, and she said, "What do you think about the name Winter?" And at first, my mind was like, "Yeah," but then I was like, "Nah, I kind of like that." It's
a cool name. It's crazy. I know two girls named Winter. One was actually born in the winter, and one was not born in the winter. And I thought that was so wild that she was not born in the winter. I thought that was the craziest thing. Like, yo, your parents are wild, me.
It's not as bad as people that are named after places that they aren't from or never been. Like when I meet a Brooklyn, it's not from Brooklyn or never been to Brooklyn. Is one thing. But I will say this about the seasonal names. If you manage to have triplet girls, summer, autumn, winter, if you will be the most genius person in the world if you name your triplet daughters Summer, Autumn, and Winter.
That makes sense.
I knew two girls. One name was Summer and one name was Autumn, and they lived like a block away from each other. It was the craziest thing in the world. But anyway, shout out to whoever just purchased.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to whoever just purchased that Art of Mastering for sure.
Hey, Havmon says, "Tristan, that new kit is fire." Yo, if y'all haven't, go to theproducerkit.com, man. I try to figure, I said I'm gonna try to fill some niches, you know what I mean? Get a little more specific. I know it's not it's not the most broadest kit. If I do a trap kit, it's gonna go. We gonna know. But I feel like that drill niche, it was everything I heard was so bland and just generic, dog. And I wanted to make something that, like, if you want to make a drill beat, it wasn't that same Indian Bollywood vocal sample with the same drums. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I want to give different vibes that you could do, and you could just load it in and flip it, right? So that's why we made Drill Up. I did melody loops. We got the MIDI for the melody. Then it also includes drums, right?
Yeah.
And then the bonus pack is all drill MIDI, right? So it's like the 808 slides, hi-hats, the snares, bro. So it's like, bro, if you're a beginner, you can get a drill beat that's fire. If you're advanced, you got some new stuff to flip, chop. So, and intro price, bro, $17, bro, for both of that. It's going crazy, dog. So yeah,
fire.
Yes,
go cop that. Hit the producerkit.com.
Yes, sir.
Go cop that Drill Up. Masada, I see you in here. I want to talk about you in a hot second. But real quick, I want to get to SLP Ground Sound Music. He has a really good question, and he says, is the mixing and mastering process more about the tools or more about the producer's ears? I feel like that's a really good question.
A good question.
And to a lot of people's a lot of people knew this, it's going to be the latter. It's not so much the ears as it is the techniques. I mean, the ears count too, but the thing about mixing and mastering, and we even talk about this in the course. All of our mixing courses are like this, and we talk about this in our mastering course that we just came out with. And actually, the tagline that I came up with, or the headline, is everything you need to know to perfectly master a song using the DAW and the plugins that you already have. Because a lot of people think, like, to get good mixing or to get good mastering, you need like super expensive plugins by this company or that company, and it's not about any of that. You could achieve like the most amazing mixes, the most amazing masters using the stock plugins that actually come with your DAW, because it's really about the techniques. The thing that sets stock plugins and like the third party, like big brand plugins apart is usually just the interface.
Right, exactly.
Some plugins may have like one or two features that they may do, but for the most part, they're all the same. Like it's just the interface.
Right,
which
exactly.
Usually does nothing but look better and tax your CPU, to be honest with you. So the more that you can learn, the better you can get with using plugins that you don't have to see all the stripes and the colors and all that. Like that gets you here. When you use I'm an Ableton user. Trizzy, you're a part-time Ableton user. No offense, but but the thing is though, when you use stock plugins and you don't have all that, you're more dependent upon your ears. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's really all about the technique. Like the techniques that you have are going to take you way further than the plugins that you have. And a lot of times too, people will fake themselves out with buying super expensive plugins or a million editions of certain plugins. And it's like placebo effect. You think you're doing better. Right. My thing is this. If I gave you a construction crew to build a house, you'd be like, yeah, that's a dope house. But if you built that house by yourself with your own bare hands with less, I just feel like you would value the skill set more. Right. If that makes any sense at all.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah, more about the technique though.
Let's see. DJ Wiseman says drill up plus flipping the melodies is dope. The MIDI on this stuff is crazy. I appreciate that, bro. Kay Allen says, what are some ways you guys get over writers or creators block? Man, it's so many new sounds, bro. Just like, and I know we sell sounds, bro. So I know it seems like the obvious thing, but like, it don't got to be us. Whoever it is, get new sounds. You know what I mean? Like, don't think we saying this because it's us. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You get it from anybody. New sounds will get you new vibes, collaborating with people. Bro, go back to what inspired you, man. Like today, if y'all go to my story, bro, I was watching all these old Neptunes videos, Just Blaze videos, bro. Like that's what the vibe I was on today. It's just like, yo, I just want to get inspired, bro. I want to just watch production stuff, so just new videos. So that to me, those get me out of my funks the best. Collaborating, watching some videos, new sounds. I'm in there, bro.
My my number one thing, and you said it, collaborating. I always say, you could be going through beat block and the person you're collaborating with could also be going through beat block. You all will not go through beat block together.
Thanks.
Even if you're not in the same room, they send you something, you're going to hear something to do with it. You send them something, vice versa. Thanks. So that is the best thing about collaborating. You will never both be like, man, I have no clue.
Exactly.
It's pretty much impossible to happen. So collaboration for me, number one thing to cure beat block. But a very, very, very close second, as you also said, new sounds. The sounds you hear and you just make that woo.
This is almost like a collab.
Yep. Oh, it is a collab.
It's a collab. Yeah,
it is a collab. Yeah, you and a sample pack is a collab between you and that sound designer.
Exactly.
And 9 times out of 10, that sound designer is a producer. So it's basically collabing with another producer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. And then and I was telling my friend, man, so we working on this project, and he was just asking me the direction, and he was just asking problems that I noticed from the podcast, like what new producers have. And I was saying that we need to make sure that we tell people to create for the trash can sometimes, right? And I know, I have this habit of everything that I make, I want it to be placement worthy or whatever that is, or whatever that standard is. You get what I'm saying? And I want it to be a certain thing, but sometimes you just gotta vibe, bro.
Dog, you gotta get your shit off, bro.
Sometimes you just gotta figure it out. And so dog, I talk about it a lot, but sometimes I'll make a weird beat on purpose. I'll take the most random thing, and I'm sitting there just like, how do I figure my way out of this? And I'm not making it for anything other than just me figuring my way out of this. Like, how do I make this into something that's palatable? Right?
It's an exercise.
Yeah. And it's like, that teaches me like, oh, this is how you calm stuff down. This is how you put this space here. This is how you, and I think that thinking just kind of helps me have different ideas. And I think that most producers don't think about that enough, of just like, yo, don't be so caught up on like this got to be perfect. Just create, try to do the best you can. If it's not the vibe, come back to it, or do something else and just keep creating. But don't get, because sometimes I do it, bro. I say it because I get caught up into myself that I want it to be so perfect that I'll like stop, or I get stuck on it. It's like I have to make this perfect. And it's like, yo, I got to create for the trash can, man. I got to be able to be like, all right, that's not it. On to the next one. Let's go.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people just waste time because you're like, oh man, what if whoever hears this? Like, nah, just really like get your shit off.
Right.
And it also builds confidence too. I feel like if you, the more stuff you complete, the more confident you'll be in the fact that you can complete something. Like, think about this. If you started 1,000 beats and you never finished a beat, how confident are you when submitting something?
That's right.
Zero. But if you just get used to finishing stuff, at practice and repetition is going to build skill for the most part, right? So even if you're creating for the trash can, you just keep going, finishing stuff, completing stuff, you're going to get better. So now you're upping your skill and you're actually finishing stuff.
Right, exactly.
A short amount of time before both of those things meet, and now you're in a habit of finishing stuff that you can actually feel confident sending to somebody.
No, that's right.
And that's really where you want to be,
No, it's weird, bro. I still ain't figured it out. I feel like I can make beats like crazy and not do business stuff mode, or I could do business mode and not make beats. I haven't figured out the balance of doing both of them well. I can only keep it up for a certain amount of time, right? It's like a trade-off between one another. But I'm getting there. I feel like I'm working on the system. It's a work in progress, right? I keep getting closer and closer, and eventually I'm gonna figure it out. But I feel like when I'm locked in that music mode, bro, it's just like, dog, it'd be so much, bro. I just be like, bro, I have to stay focused, bro. And then when I get into business mode, it's so hard to get back to that. So it's like I had to try to take advantage, and I would overthink it. Trying to force everything in this one little time of like, all right, I have to do this, and I want it to be perfect. And I think, just a producer to producer, like, yo, just take your time. Because now, bro, I spent a week working on the same beat, bro. I don't care, bro. I'll send out when I get time. I'm not rushing to shop anything. I'd rather be right and have a good batch and impress people than to send out stuff that I'm like, it's mid. So now I take my time. I spend like a week. I'd listen all week. I'm listening to the same beats and be like, oh, I don't like that clap. Let me change that clap, turn it up a little bit. So when I do go to send them joints out, they all like exactly how I want. They're gonna hit exactly. So I feel confident about my product going out instead of just rushing the process because people say you got to make beats in 10 minutes.
Okay, two things about that. Number one, you're definitely right. That's not number one, but you're definitely right about that. When it comes to like the business, the duality of being a businessman and an entrepreneur and being a producer, it's like you're a coin. You can't see both sides of the coin at the same time when the coin's laid down, right? So you just got to keep flipping. You just got to keep flipping. Today you're this, or this week you're this, the next week you're that. You can't. I've tried to do both at the same time, and when I say at the same time, it's like half this day, half for the day, half of that, and it's so there's such polar opposites of who you are as a person that it becomes really taxing to try to just switch. It's like trying to drive from New York to LA in an hour. It's like you just can't do it. You try and you just tap out halfway through. You're like, yo, this is really too much. So yeah, you really gotta keep flipping yourself. And the second thing that I was gonna say about that, I don't remember, but it is like a duality. Oh, the second thing was so you're like, all right, I'll spend a week listening to the same beat and a week working on the same beat. And I actually have a beat up over there right now. Same thing. I've been listening to it, working on it for a whole week. That is a luxury because that comes from having more than one thing, more than one stream of income as a producer. Because the thing is, if you were say that one beat you were working on was the one thing that was going to make you money this year, and you had to get it done right now, You can't spend a week on it.
Right.
But if you're like, well, I do this, I got the sound packs, I got this type of business, that type of business, and I do these beats, then you have the luxury of like, I'm going to work on this beat for a week.
Right.
Saying all that to say, never underestimate the importance of having more than one revenue stream. That's as a producer. Really, as an entrepreneur, you have to have more than one revenue stream. I cannot overstate this enough. You know what I'm saying? They say don't put all your chickens in one basket. Same deal. Bro. It's literally the same deal. You have to develop a skill, which I will say this. One of the biggest mistakes that I think producers make is only learning skills that only benefit them, especially only benefit them in one way. For instance, if all the skills you learn are about how to make better beats, that's cool. And you are going to be of value to yourself, to your own career. But when you learn skills that enable you to be a value to other people, to the bigger community, and for the greater good, now you're valuable.
Right, exactly.
Because no one really cares if your beats are better. If A person is a producer and B person is a producer, A person is not gonna be like, yo, man, I hope B person really gets his production skills up. Doesn't matter to them. But if you become, like, for instance, just to tie it back in, the art of mastering. We did the art of mastering. And the reason why I talk about this is because it's one of the easiest ways to start an additional income as a producer. It's one of like the low-hanging fruits and the most untapped joints. Like, if you can get $50 for mastering a song and it takes you 20 minutes for mastering a song, and people get songs mastered 4, 5, 6 at a time, it's a dope revenue stream. And that is the epitome of learning a skill that is not just valuable to yourself, even though it is valuable to you, but it's valuable to the greater good. And once you're valuable to the greater good, you can kind of write your own ticket.
Yeah, it is dope. I think the reason why that course is doing well, bro, is because a lot of times I feel like when people talk about selling beats and stuff, that nobody talks about like the more side hustle, tangible stuff. Everybody talks about, I sold 50 million beats, I made 100,000 this month on YouTube from just sitting at home, I got a nice car, right? Which is great. And people do that, and I respect it, bro. But then too, some people just need some money, bro. Some people trying to figure it out and just like, they trying to get their little side hustle on. So it's like, bro, if I've invested in all this equipment, I've done all this stuff, like, I might as well make money off of this. Like, let me get my bread up, let me do this. So that's why I think it's important, man, for producers just to, expand their mind and not just focus on one thing. Because if I would just depend on music, bro, I would have been super short. Oh, bro, 100%. Bro, how long did it take you to learn your lesson about just depending on music?
Ooh, too long.
I can tell you the exact moment that it happened for me, bro. I can tell you exactly when it happened, when I realized, like, oh, I have to do something.
When?
I know a dude, bro, and we're sitting there, gets a check, and no sense of money, and blows all of it. And then when I say a check, a subset, like a crib, right? A crib, like a nice crib, right? Blows the money, and then but it's like another check coming. So it's like, cool, we good. You know what I mean? Another check's coming. But you know how I know, bro. Them checks are slow, bro. They're gonna take their time with cutting them checks, bro. You're not gonna get it when you think you're gonna get it, bro. And that threw him.
You may not get another one,
bro. And it threw him so off waiting for the next one that it made him in so much trouble in that period of time, bro. And I'm watching this the whole time. I'm at the studio every day, like, this is crazy. I'm watching it first. And so now it just made me think of, every time I do something, I need to invest in a business. I need to have something as a safeguard. I can't put everything in one, because if one, just like me and Oracle both had the same situation. One of our things messed up drastically.
Oh yeah.
If I only had that, I would be even sicker than what I'm still sick. Don't get me wrong. I'm crying in the inside. But if I only had that, I would be over here devastated.
Man,
But so that balance is what keeps you afloat, because they're not all going to work. But when they do work all together, it's incredible. Yes. But one's going to keep you afloat. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when something goes down, you have 3-4 things to keep you afloat. Like Trizza said, because the thing that went drastically wrong for him is also the thing that is going drastically wrong for me. It's just, it is what it is. It's going horrible for both of us at the same time. But no sweat, because we got this, that, and this. But you're right. If we depended on that, them, we would be out of here. I got something that I'm trying to do. I got a bucket list thing that I'm trying to do. If I depended on that 100%, I would not be doing this bucket list joint that I'm finna do.
Yeah,
none of that shit. But the moment for me was, it was different than yours. I was on the pursuit, best producer, just want to get placements, and I had a few placements, and the time between them was just crazy, right? So the first couple you kind of blow because you think more is going to come, and then you start getting a little nervous. It wasn't until I came to Atlanta, still with the same dream, but you know the story. Went around, met up with Polo and blah blah blah. Eventually met Tim, but it wasn't until other people saw something else that I was doing, and they were like, "Yo, I'll pay you for that."
Right.
And then I started looking at what could get paid for this versus the place, the few and far between placements. And I'm like, I never even thought of this shit as a revenue stream.
Exactly.
And now I can make way more money here than I can here, or at least consistently. Here. And that is what started me to thinking. And then the next thing after that was SoundOracle.net, and then mixing service, and then all these other different things. But if you just have that one goal, not that anything's wrong with it, of like getting placements and selling beats, you could do that. But in between those times, or until you start making money with those things, you should learn skills that benefit other people, things that people will pay you for.
Exactly. It's just like any other business. The key to staying open is profitability. And if you're not making profit in this business, then you're losing money, right? And it's going to be harder to stay open, right? So the sooner you can figure out, and even just like with Tesla, bro, I know this is super stocky, high level stuff, but when Bitcoin and all the prices drop, is because people start losing. Tesla would have their investment in Bitcoin. They was taking, so that's why Bitcoin prices was going up, because they diversified. It was more than just one thing of where they could invest in. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, you have to, even if it's small, bro, just don't depend on the one thing, because while it's good, it's great. Take advantage, but it's always going to be a point where it goes bad, and everybody goes through it. And if anybody says they've never been through it, to me, they're lying, bro. You know what I mean? Because I've had times where it's like, I know I'm about to catch another placement. Bro, I had a year, I swear to you, bro. I had some of the biggest cuts in my life, dog. I had some, when I could play you all the demos, humongous records, bro, and none of them would come out, bro. None, and I was so frustrated, dog, because it's like, I'm doing everything, bro. Like it wasn't. It was just circumstance, bro. It's just timing, and just, it wasn't my time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'm in every session, bro. I'm traveling. I'm doing everything I can. I'm up, you know what I mean? Just working, bro. I'm getting the records cut, and then it's like they don't make it, or that person's album get pushed back and it change, or it just, all these stuff that's just like I couldn't control. And it's like, bro, if I was only dependent on this one thing, I would have been ruined.
Toast, bro.
But the fact that I've taken that, and bro, I'm still making, bro, me talking about making beats is still me doing what I love. I love making beats, bro. So it's like, I could talk about this all day. So I made this my job. You know what I mean? So it's like, now I can talk about making beats. I can make beats. I can sell the sounds to make beats. So this lifestyle, I still keep the same lifestyle that I was in the studio. It's just slightly different. I might not get the clout that some people want, but the income is, to me, is
slim. No. I want to talk about clout in a minute. Somebody in the chat, don't let me forget. I want to talk about clout in a minute. But to go further on this point, though, I think what it boils down to, the question is, are you serving or are you self-serving? Because the difference is, if you are self-serving, you are solely responsible for funding your lifestyle, for just always, making sure that shit is together, which doesn't sound like a bad thing. It sounds like the noble thing to do. But when you are serving the community, or you're serving a greater good of people, those people who believe in you will fund your life and your lifestyle. In addition to or supplemental to the things that you do. And I always have my analogy of the gold rush analogy. Don't just dig for gold, sell shovels. Because the person during the gold rush, one of the most wealthy people, or perhaps the most wealthy person in the town, was the person that sold the supplies. Everybody else came to dig and try their luck. But regardless of whether they won or lost, they had to come see you to get the supplies in order to start digging in the first place. And that's the mindset that you really need to have. Like, don't just dig for gold, sell shovels, because the bigger pool of people that you supply, the earlier in their journey that you can supply them and get them ready, the better off you will be as an entrepreneur and a business owner.
Facts, not big facts. Yeah, dog. Let's see what the chat's talking about. So let's see. Prentice Carr says, I'm going to get that mastering course and get the drill kit. I've always wanted to be as valuable and skillful as possible. Yes, sir.
That's how I start, bro. You definitely have.
Bro, and this is me like it's a business talk, but just me talking like about like stuff I learned, bro. So I'm working on, you know what the project I'm working on, right? So I'm building this product, right? And I was doing this course about it, and they said when you feel like, damn, this is too much, that's when it's a good idea. Nice. And he said, if you don't feel like, yo, I'm gonna be stressed out making this, then it's not enough value for the person. And I said, bro, that's crazy. Cause I'm over here looking at, bro, I'm over here planning this out. And I'm like, yo, this is wild. I don't know how I'm gonna make this journey, dog. Cause it's so much value. But from a business standpoint, it's like, yo, I'm giving you so much value for the price that I'm asking for. You have to buy it. It's no other. If I you know what I mean, come through on what I'm saying that I can do, it's no reason for you to be upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving you so much value. And that's the way that I'm trying to think about everything, as far as beats, as far as like getting my music out there, just being a person. Like if I'm DJing, whatever it is, I want my value to exceed whatever you think it is. And you be like, damn, bro.
See, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. And that's you knowing what value is. A lot of people confuse value with price. Therefore, a lot of people value whatever the price is. And what you just illustrated is the epitome of understanding the difference between value and price.
Sure. Because it just made me think of like that with the baby, when the kids try to finesse up the water. And it's like if they would have went the other way, if they try to tax, and it's like if they would have leaned in with the value of like, hey, and I know they're kids, they don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, I feel like that's the way, bro, because everybody's trying to sell. So it's gonna be, bro, if you're selling beats, everybody's selling beats, bro. It's gonna be competitive. So what are you gonna do that's gonna be different? How do you separate yourself? How do you add the value? And you know,
100%.
I'm even with placements, everything, bro. I've been sitting there for the past 3 days of like, yo, how do I make the offer when I'm selling beats as a placement? How do I make the package even better? Bro, it's got to be something there.
But that comes from other businesses and other business ways of thinking. Because once you know, we sitting here, we click funnels and Shopify and all of that marketing and business and e-commerce type stuff. It can't help but bleed over into the other parts of your life. And I think that that's really a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's really dope, to the point, like you said, where you start thinking about it kind of abstractly. So
exactly.
When it comes to selling a beat or placing a beat, like, yo, how can I make the offer better? How can I provide more value? You know, what I mean? What's the upsell? I can upsell something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
man. Let's see. Kay Allen says, I just need to step my posting game up. I'd be lacking, bro. I feel as someone who also be lacking. I feel you, but
go ahead.
You know, I got inspired, man. God, what's the dude name? Myron Golden, bro. Oracle. I'm gonna put you on him, bro. You know how it's like when you hear somebody and they speak and it's just like, oh, they podding. He's one of them. I ain't heard that in a minute. Where I was like, oh, he for real. It was one of them moments, bro. And he was just talking about making offers and just like, yo, I get that your issues with social media and they're all valid, but like, yo, you got to play the game. do you want to play the game or not? You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, if you want, you got to think about the benefits outside of the task, right? And if the benefits is better than the task, and it's like, you know what you got to do. And that's how I've been trying to do it. So slowly, I don't know if y'all can notice, I've slowly been posting more, slowly but surely, like a little bit. Every day I just try to make sure I'm like,
it's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
It's a necessary evil. Two ways to, for the person that was talking about it, two ways to get through that, not around it. Schedule your posts. Do posts in batches and use later.com. I'm feeling like we need a little something from them because we promote them a lot. But use something like later.com to schedule your posts in advance, maybe your post for the week. Or if you're in a position or you know a person, you can do what I did. You can bring somebody on that understands your brand, knows you, and can confer with you, and then they can handle posting. Because a lot of my posting, I got Realistic. He handles some of my posts. Some posts I do myself, but a lot of the times Realistic does it because it was one of those things. Like Trizza said, you got to know the benefit versus the task. And I knew the greatness of the benefit, but I hated the task. But just because I hate it, don't mean I should stop doing it or not do it. Right. So what is a smarter way to do it? Maybe bring somebody on that kind of knows you, blah, 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 blah. Then it works out. But if you can't bring somebody on or not initially, do it in batches, at least at one time. You only got to go through the pain once. You don't got to get the shot every day. You just get the shot once a week and then see you again on Monday or Sunday or whatever it is. By the way, shout out to Realistic for sure. That's my dog. And it's two things I said I was going to touch on before I forgot. The first thing I said I was going to talk about Young Masada NPC. Shout out to Masada.
Oh yeah, he's going crazy.
Yeah. He definitely does his thing, man. He's a sound designer as well. Go check him out. He got some dope shit going on. Also, he's Masada NPC because he's the NPC guy. And when Akai comes out with an update, which they did, they came out with a super dope update this week. Not even going front. Shout out.
They did their thing.
I get my info from Masada.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I definitely got to do. So the NPC update, I'll talk about that perhaps in a minute, but I just wanted to take the time to shout out Masada. And the second thing it was kind of a clout thing. Somebody mentioned clout. And I always do this thing every week. I always preface certain things by saying, I don't know who he needs to hear this, but someone needs to hear this, right? Value respect over being liked. I feel like the way everything is set up right now, social media social media kind of is guiding how people think in real life. There's a like button on all social media. There's not a respect button. And here's the thing. One of my homies this week, I watched him do something to be liked by somebody, but it wouldn't garner him respect. And I had to talk to him about it afterwards. And I just think the way shit is set up now, so many people want to be liked that no one really thinks about the respect in things. And I don't care who you are. Trust me, you want to be respected by somebody before you want to be liked by them. So just saying all that to say, social media really shapes the way people are thinking in real life. And there are like buttons on everything. Everybody just wants to get likes. But they need a damn respect button, because what you should be trying to get is respect. And in order to gain respect from a lot of people, they will not like you because they may try to get you to do some shit that you don't want to do, or whatever they're saying may be totally against what you believe, but you want to garner some type of like from them. Always go for respect. Always go for respect, even if the person will not like you at the end of the day. And that is no exception. That goes for kids, spouses, friends, customers, anybody. You want to get your respect before you want to be liked. Sometimes you can get both, but if it's one or the other, always go for the respect.
Money, power, respect. Money, power, respect.
They didn't say money, power, respect, likes.
Likes, comments, subscribe. That's what you need in life.
Likes, comments, subscribe.
Yo, we need to do that, bro. That's the remix, bro.
Likes, comments, subscribe. I like that.
Come on, bro. That's the remix, dog. Hitmaker, where you at, bro? We need to flip.
Yo, Busy Works Beat. Shout out to Busy in the building. He said,
Yo, Busy, what up, bro?
He said Clubhouse showed me how important respect is. Facts though.
Bro.
Facts
that's
though.
True. That's true. Because you can see when a big dog come in Clubhouse, bro. Everybody clear out, dog. Clubhouse is the most social ranking thing I've ever seen. Have you been on it lately? Because you know it's open to the public now. So I have no idea how it is. Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, it's been a long time, bro.
The other day I accidentally clicked into a Twitter one, the Twitter Spaces thing, and they were talking about something. It was wild, and I was like, "How did I don't even know what I'm in right now. What did I do?"
That's crazy. Well, my current phone. This is my current phone, and this is an Android. This is the one I use the most. So my iPhone over there is the one with Clubhouse on it, and I don't. That phone's not even on most of the time, but I may turn it on, check it out.
He ain't missing too much.
Okay. I'll take. Hey, I won't turn it on until October now.
Like, comment, subscribe. What you need in life.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Come on, man.
Yo, by the way, we never say this, but since we're talking about it, perhaps we should start telling people subscribe to this channel. I don't know, like this channel. Yes. Listen, we got a YouTube channel here. We don't do anything with this joint. We don't tell people to like here. We don't tell people. It's kind of like if you know about it, you know about it. But since we talk about it, like this channel, what they say, smash to something to get the something.
We're back with another banger. I gotta get my YouTube back.
What is up, YouTube Nation? These are your guys, Unquantized Podcast. First of all, like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button.
Feed the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. And now here's a long ass commercial before I get to what you came here for.
This podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. So when you're no, come on, we can do this, bro.
This is brought to you by the big dogs at Cheese Handler. You need to get your beard together.
Now, when you out with your lady, you know you got a blue chew it up. Okay, same active ingredients. Come on, listen,
chew it up. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we kind of good at that.
Facts. Come on, man.
Facts. So, shout out to whoever's like. Shout out to Smoke Ace. Oh, Ad Brow's in here. Ad Brow got his LLC set up.
Hey,
bruh.
Let's go.
Come on,
yo, business mind.
Hold on, man. There we go. Yo. Shout out to young Ad Brow.
Yes,
that is a very, 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 very important step, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's one of them things like setting up your LLC is something that you know you should do as a producer. But the thing is, when you take a important business step, it makes you want to follow with more important business steps. For instance, if you had a company car to help your business. Once you buy that car, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get my damn business together already because now I got this car. So
exactly.
Shout out to Ad Brow, man. He getting set up right. That guy's just been taking off, man. He's been taking off for a while. So shout out to him.
Thanks. Oh, Oregon, I got some ideas for the podcast, bro. I saw some stuff, man. Some stuff we should do. So once we get these first round of stuff that we've been working on out the way, my idea, hopefully my goal, bro, is what's now? It's July, August, September.
Yeah.
September, I'll be great. We'd be good rest of the year. That's what I'm aiming for. September, rest of the year, I'm good. And I'm working on that stuff.
Really?
That's what I'm aiming for. And I think that would be cool coming to the year. Because I got one thing that I brought to you that is going to be great for the new year. And I think that's when we should drop it like right then.
Okay.
And it's 90% done.
Oh, I'm all ears. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. People say we be good. We do good if we said that type of stuff.
Yeah, I think if we just promote the YouTube, we'll do better. I think that's all it is.
Yeah, we would. By the way, I didn't know. Like funny voices aside, I didn't know how good we were at that. To be honest with you, we're kind of okay.
Hey,
yeah,
it's crazy. It's like we joke about the Teach Hanley, but also Teach Hanley. Hey, you know.
Hey, yeah, Teach Hanley, come on, man. Honestly. Skincare on point. No, man, got the beard. Shout out to T. Shanley. Also, Blue Chew.
Hey,
your ad could be right here. Hey, we got a whole audience of fellas that got women that would like to be chewed up,
or ladies that's trying to
or ladies that want to
man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. You know, they're trying to get chewed up too.
Indeed.
That's a fact.
Indeed.
Indeed. Facts. Now we kill it. Hit that respect button. Facts. Yo, smash that respect button.
For the YouTube algorithm, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Let's see.
What time is it?
5:15.
Okay, cool.
Loner Boy Beat says you can use Facebook Business Suite to post automatically to Instagram. Yes, sir.
Yes, you can.
Studio.
Yep,
can you do stories on there? I can't remember.
You can not do stories and you cannot do reels.
That's so stupid, bro. They got to figure that out. Because I would post more reels. I just don't want to have to manually do it. I don't want to manually do anything, bro.
It's trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like realistic, he be getting his reel on with his personal brand, and that's cool. Every now and again, we'll have an idea for a reel on my page, but it comes down to me having to post it manually. That shit never works out, bro. I'm always like out or here or there. And I forgot about like manually posting, because the thing is, if you want to post, you're into you have a business account, you're really into your insights, you know when people are online, you know when your great times. For me, no clue. 7 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Those are my times. When it come down to posting them 6 p.m. joints, I'm never available at 6 p.m., bro. Them joints be going 9:30, 9:45.
I be busy, bro. And is it, bro? Am I the only one that I'll be like, all right, like today, right? I have a notification that goes randomly. I figured out how to make it so different days it just goes different times. So I don't get, you know how you set notifications like to motivate yourself, you get used to the time, you ignore it. So I figured out how to give myself a random notification, bro. So I can't clock it, right? To make me focus, right? And it's like create an offer, promote on social media, right? Every day, right?
Right.
And I'm trying to do it, and I'll log into Instagram. And bro, by the time I get to my feed, I forgot why I logged into Instagram that quick, bro. And I'm like, bro, how does this keep happening, dog? I done scrolled 20 times when I went to go post it. And I'm like, bro, how does they keep getting me, bro?
Dog, they set up so right. It's set up like crack. I'm pretty back
bro,
in the day.
I hate it,
I
bro.
could try crack one time. No, it's set up to get you like as soon as you're there. They need to make something. The first person to make something to where you could post reels on the schedule, they're gonna win. They are going to win, because that's a struggle for me.
And you know, they you can put your phone in black and white, and they say it's supposed to deter you from using your phone. It's a mode where you can put your phone in. It's completely black. But bro, I'm like, really? I like that black and white artsy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like I like it now. It's like
damn, ooh, nostalgia theme.
Right, exactly.
No, it's no different than dark mode. It's nostalgia mode. Yeah. And even if you don't like it, you'll quickly get used to it.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. Listen, man, you want to stay off your phone? Put your phone in a different room or something like that. And schedule stuff ahead of time. Otherwise, it's going to get you. And turn off your notifications for certain things.
I think I'm just going to lean in and just say I'm just like part cyborg in a way, because the AirPods and Siri, and just going to lean all the way in and go full Elon. You know what I mean?
Well, you know that's the first step in the cyborg.
I know. I'm joking, but yeah, that is true. I mean, we technically are. Like, it's attached to us.
Yeah, like I'm doing this whole shit through the earpiece in my ear.
That's right.
And it's gonna be a matter of time before they just build the ear like that.
Young Panzu says, have you guys ever encountered a relatively new producer that was arrogant, and another producer that has made classic is just humble as ever? Maybe a good topic to just let the music speak.
Yeah,
that's most of the time.
A lot, yeah, a whole lot. I think I even posted a meme about that, where the producers, man. You know, I ain't like nobody else, bro. Like, I'm seriously, nobody out there is even like seeing me. I'm here this year. I'm not playing with these niggas. Like, I'm finna change the game. You know, just all of that. And I meet people all the time. Oh, when I was into really going out and meeting people, I ain't gonna lie, I've fallen back on that a lot. But I would go out and meet people, and they would just talk about what they've done, even if they haven't accomplished much of anything. They would just talk about how dope they were with beats or whatever and what they done. They wouldn't ask me anything about myself or who I was or what I done, and I would tell them nothing. I would say nothing. But that is not hard to come by. That's actually most of the time, man.
Yeah, most of the time, the seasoned people that's been around are all very, because I think once you get to a point, you realize how hard it is to make it, and you understand that if anybody's been successful in this business, that it comes with a lot of work. You know, it's a few people to get lucky. I feel like, but for the most part, if you in this business and you've been around, it's because you worked hard and you've earned your spot in there. You know what I mean? So I feel like most of the people who've been around, they're just cool, but the new people is the ones that's like, I don't know why that is. It's just like they're trying to prove something. It's like, okay, we got it. You're good. Everybody else is good too. Like, so what's the difference? Like, we're all good.
That's the thing. That's the thing. People like that don't realize, like, no, we're all pretty good at this. At a certain level, like, no, we're all pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That happens all the time, bro. All the time. And people, that's why I say that. I even said it last week. When you meet people and you're networking, be the first thing you say to them is ask them about themselves. Because you don't know how many people I've talked to. They don't know nothing about me at all, but they done told me how they made 10 beats a day and blah blah blah, and they the coldest, they colder than winter and all that type of shit. And they've been doing it for 2 whole years, and now it's time for them to get their respect and all types of shit. I'm just like,
that's right.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Who would win in a versus Prince versus Michael?
Let's not do that.
I'm gonna say Michael just for the fan.
Yeah. Michael's definitely gonna win.
Talent wise, we can't deny Prince. Prince, of course. Dog, I have a Prince shirt on. Come on, you know, like.
Dog. But Michael's gonna win by popular vote.
Michael is Michael, bro. Like, you can't. It's Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. BMW J Banks says, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Nas X is a pop star, bro.
Yeah.
Great
facts though.
A great marketer, bro. Bro, every time it's something bad, he flips it into something about the music and it gets more attention and he keeps going, bro.
How much of that is him versus his team?
I see with him, I don't know, because they say Old Town Road was because he was making memes and that's what made it blow up. That was like the original thing. It was like why he even got famous was him making memes of himself with that song.
Because I think it's two way. Like, somebody,
I'm sure he got people around
can have a team that adapts to how they're doing, or somebody that has a team to guide them into what to do. But in his case, just from what you say right there, it seems to be like, even if he has a team around him, which I'm sure he does, they are adapting to his methods.
It's like he took what Tekashi and Jake Paul were doing and said, I'm going to do this in a different way, and not as aggressive. That's a good way to put it. Not as aggressive. There we go. There we go. That's that's one of the things you got to balance carefully, because I want to be it's like, I don't want to word it weird, but like the Jake Paul thing is like, make everybody hate me. His is just like, I'm going to stir up controversy and just like capitalize. I'm going to make a music video. Like the fact that you got a song produced by Kanye and you know what I mean, and doing like that, it's just like, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yes.
Let's see. Ponzu said, maybe I'm late. Did you know that Niggas in Paris was a Big Fish audio loop? I didn't, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Listen,
it wouldn't surprise me at all.
I got a Lil Wayne placement with a Big Fish audio loop, so I am not here to judge anybody.
If people knew how many songs got made off of just sample pack loops that you hear on the radio and you had no clue comes from some sample pack at some point, you would be astonished, bro.
Nice.
Bro, I can name 5 off top, bro. I'm talking about one of them random like Tiller Trap, you know what I mean? And facts. Bro, and they're on the radio, bro.
Bro, I can name you possibly 5 of the greatest songs of our current generation that everyone regards as classics that were sample pack loops. And this is before the sample pack game was what it is now. It was just the best thing about the sample pack game from back in the day is that people use them. Number one, you had to be like in an exclusive group of people to even know about these joints,
right?
And no one really made them for hip hop. So it was all sample packs for other genres that had nothing to do with hip hop, and that is what made these shit so dope. But now it's not as bad now. But like, if you make trap music, you can get a trap sample pack. But back in the day, if you could be making a hip hop song, but you gotta a Celtic sample pack or a South Pacific Island sample pack or something like that, and that's what you make stuff out of, and you know, just a lot of classics.
Big facts. Day Trip has been fire, by the way. Yo, they crazy. Day Trip is fire, bro.
Day Trip.
They do a lot of they're I'm trying to think who I would compare them to. You know who they remind me of, bro? And you got to hear me on this. This is a bold claim because they're great, but they remind me of the Interns in a way. They're young, very energetic production, like very like diverse. Like because when I think of Interns,
I know who you're talking about. Yes,
because to me the Interns are like great, like they're like great hip hop producers, but they're great pop producers too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Day Trip is kind of in that same lane of like they can make really good pop records, but they're still like gangster. You know what I mean? So it's like. Facts. Yeah, no, they're good though.
Facts. And shout out to my dog Cosign, killing it on TV right
now.
Oh,
bro, it's wild, bro. He going crazy.
Yeah, he's the most loved, most hated, all that.
It's crazy. It's seeing how like production can like give you so many careers and you could branch off and just do different things.
Yeah,
it's cool, man. DJ 912 says, "Yo, who has a MIDI issue in FL? My foot pedal's in reverse and I can't flip it. But I think it's a Windows issue. My melody suck now. I noticed. Go ahead. My bad.
I had a workaround. I don't use FL, but I feel like use Bohm's MIDI translator. And what you could do is just set a command, call it MIDI flip. You set the input. You just hit the MIDI. All you gotta do is press the button. It'll register, and then just hit the output. And hit the MIDI again, and it'll register. So what you could do is just say when you get this command, like the pedal down command, just flip it to a pedal up command and vice versa. And Bohm's MIDI translator will take care of that immediately. That's how I translate or take care of any issue like that. And I use Windows as well. But I don't know how to do it inside of FL because I don't use FL, but Bohm to just take care of it on a Windows wide basis.
I was gonna say because I don't know which if you got the triangle foot pedal, the little what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little square and it's like a little like that kind of foot pedal, or the metal ones. But with the metal ones, a lot of times they have a switch on the bottom of it, right? And you got to be careful because when you step on it, sometimes they slide and that switch gets pulled over, right? And what that does is flip your MIDI, right? So I mean, it's an obvious thing to check, and you might have checked it, but just make sure you flip that switch all the way. You know how you doing it when you check the breaker, you flip it all the way and then you flip it back. You know what I mean? Check the bottom of your foot pedal, make sure it's all the way on that side. And sometimes that'll do it because I've had issues where like that part was short out and then my MIDI would flip like that. Like it happened maybe like a month ago. I had to buy a new foot pedal randomly. Same issue, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, so you know, hopefully that'll fix the problem. He said that boy got 69 marketing and Cisco Energy. That's a good one. That was a good one.
Facts.
That's a good one. Let's see. Maybe I'm late. I read that one. Let's see. Trust the new drill up kit is fired, and appreciate that, bro. You went crazy with the videos, man.
Yo, Beats always going crazy.
He said, Smoking says now I need some Celtic loops. Oracle got him, bro.
Bro, I got all the old classic joints, bro. Like all the old joints, bro. Gigs upon gigs. Niggas was in the terabyte game before terabytes was like a thing that people knew. Like people didn't know what was past gigabytes, and it's a group of us that had terabytes back before. You know, shout out to Cannon, shout out to No ID, shout out to Tim, shout out to Polo. Yeah. Yo,
bro. It's crazy. I love how, bro, it's with music is so cool, right? Because I feel like the people that's gonna figure it out always figure it out. Like even with DJ Drama, bro, the whole mixtape game changes, bro. Like that business model becomes like, I don't want to say obsolete, but basically obsolete. Like at one point, the DJ controlled everything, right?
Yes.
And this was maybe 08 in that range, right? Because I was in a DJ group where people would like one of the records we worked on was Waka Flocka No Hands, right? And they would pay us to play it in the clubs, like to get that record going. I was DJing at college radio, so they would just like give me money to like push these records, right? And like influence how they would go. Like that was our job, is to like get them in the culture, right? So all of us be in the club, we would get paid to do that. And to see that business model kind of go out, and the fact that Drama figured figured it back out. And now he's on like the Tyler the Creator joint and did that Gangsta Grill kind of. That joint is crazy, dog.
Amazing, bro.
Yeah, I love seeing it, man. So it's just cool seeing how like with music, bro, it's like you can never be kind of counted out. It's like it's always like another career path somewhere.
Always gonna figure it out
if you're smart. You know what I mean? If you want to get it, you can get it.
Always gonna figure it out. Yes, indeed. All right. Somebody said something crazy in here. I thought I saw. Oh, unquantized podcast. Please stop schooling people. I need y'all to let people hang themselves up by their hubris, like they tried to say Jeffrey Epstein did.
Wow,
that's a wild comment. Unfortunately, our job here while we're here for the hour and a half, 2 hours every week is to try to school people and share our experiences. But that was funny as hell.
Bonus points for intelligence, though.
Facts, though. And good use of the word hubris, man.
Yeah, that's one of the ones.
Yo, Trizza got on me the other day because I used the word. What was the word I used? Arduous.
Oh yeah, I was like,
that's my joint, man.
Like you actually use that word?
I use that shit in the email. Yeah. If you're on my email list, you're gonna get some words like arduous in the lead sentence.
I'm over here, bro. My daughter, you know, we teach her. She in that phonics like sight words phase.
Oh,
so we teach her to read, and that's how I felt looking at that word. I was like, I was sounding that boy out. R.
Do you? Yeah.
DJ Wiseman says, "Got a jet. Take care, be blessed, and thank you again for what you guys do." Hey, man, appreciate you, my brother.
For sure. Thank you,
sir. Thank you for coming through.
You family now. You the cousin.
Yeah. Enjoy your weekend, my dog.
Thanks, though.
Because I know, bro, what you got going on this weekend?
Shit. Oh, yo. Tomorrow. I've made it a habit. Shout out to Rich Camacho. We made it a habit. We do this thing with the fellas. Like at least we try to do it at least once a month. A lot of the fellas get together, maybe like 6 or 8 dudes, and it's just like dude time, dude circle. We be on the deck, got some tequila, whatever we got, just talking about random shit, snapping with each other. Just like it's just a great time, and that is actually coming up tomorrow night. I forgot about it. I look forward to those. As a person that's like, I don't go nowhere.
Right.
That's one of them things. Like I look forward to that. So
that's fine.
I got that going on this weekend, and I don't know what I'm doing on Sunday though. What about you? What you got,
bro? Today, you know, I told you I have a hard time balancing between business and creative. And past, I say 2 weeks, I've been just business. I just been computer working. Normally I'd ride the bike 2 or 3 times a week, and normally I'm doing also, bro, I ain't did nothing but computer. Bro, I want to make beats so bad, bro. All I want to do, as soon as we get off here, bro, I'm loading up and I'm about to like
jumping on the sticks,
bro. I have to, bro. It's like I felt like I was going crazy today. I was like typing, trying to do stuff, and I'm just like, bro, I just hear melodies. I just hear melodies going down. I'm like, oh man, I got to do it, man.
Sound like 4G horns, strings. Yeah, you're hearing it all, bro. You're hearing it all. Now that's dope. That sounds like a cool ass weekend.
So I'm gonna try to. I want to just relax. My brother's coming to town. I want to make beats with my brother. That's the goal, bro. I ain't made a beat with my brother in a long time, and that's how I started. So I feel like that would be a cool thing to do.
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
The videotape.
Shout out to him. We actually had a long Instagram exchange.
Oh yeah.
I told that nigga his name is now Encyclopedia Brown.
Oh, if it's music related history, he knows it, bro.
This wasn't even music related.
Oh, wow.
Though. We got into a whole fragrance thing.
Oh, he's the go to that too.
Yeah, so
that's his bag.
I'm goat-like in a sense when it comes to that too. So we got into a real high level exchange of things.
When I say that he's up there, bro, I've never seen that much. I guarantee he probably got more cologne than most stores. I put money on it. That he could go toe for toe for most Macy's, and I would bet money on him and he would win.
Bruh, I know, because after we got off the phone with our exchange, I will say I spent 4 figures immediately on fragrances that are somehow still held up at the shipping facility. I was supposed to get these yesterday and the day before, but I got 18 bottles of cologne coming.
That's a flex right there. It's other people that buy chains, but when you hear somebody say they spent 4 figures and bought 18 bottles of cologne
immediately, bro.
On the casual,
immediately,
business is good.
Oh yeah. Life is good. I'm not slacking or slipping, but yes. But I'm so mad my stuff is held up and cut. Real quick, UPS is trash. In case anybody did not know that, I paid for expedited shipping on the one order that had 12 bottles in it. That is the one order that is still at the first facility from like a week ago. The second order, which has 6 bottles in it, I didn't pay for expedited shipping, but that has been in College Park since day before yesterday. And for some reason has not left College Park.
So I can tell you a couple of reasons. No.
But I can't wait. I'm going on a whole experiment thing. But once again, shout out to my guy for sure.
Busy says, I love cologne too, not a pro, but it's a mysterious crowd. I feel like Busy would be one of them dudes, man.
Yes.
I feel like Busy's like, I'm not a pro, but then he got like the little, like, he hits the little thing on the wall and it's like the whole thing slides down and it's nothing but cologne.
That's a fact.
I feel like that's him, bro.
Made with bits of real Panther.
It's certain people, and I say this in a positive way, are tryhards, right? Like, I feel like that's how I am. Like, if I do something, I'm going to try my best to do it. And if I'm into it, I'm going to try to max out on it. And Busy's one of those people. So I feel like if he's into cologne, he's gonna be one of them. Like, oh yeah, just on the casual. This is about $5,000. Oh, and it's light though. It's light. You know what I mean? Something light.
Busy's definitely that guy. Right. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I like I said, I knew a lot, but after having that convo with B, I really got more and more into it. So I spent like the better part of my week like educating myself more about, top notes, base notes, blah, 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 blah. Because I've always been into certain fragrances. Bruh, I'm ready now for anything. I know them all. I'm ready. I've become a connoisseur over the last week. I thought I was a connoisseur already, but now I'm a super connoisseur.
You know that?
Like, yeah, so I can't wait for my 4 figures worth of cologne to finally get here.
Smoking A says Busy got the Anchorman set up.
Yeah. Made with bits of real Panther.
60% of the time.
It works every time.
That's still, bro, so classic, bro. That percentage is wild.
Yes, sir.
B-Man so cold with the samples. It's my proudest moment when I played a sample I chopped and he didn't know what it was. Feel like I climbed Mount Everest, bro. That's bad. Bro, between him and Oracle, they like the sample pack like hunters, bro. You know how that was Dog, the bounty hunter, used to find them dudes back in the day. That's how they be with samples, dog.
That was our last out of this world long conversation exchange. We were talking about samples and did you know this? Did you know that? Blah 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 blah. But now it's with the scents. I'm like, man, you just Encyclopedia Brown. Because next we're gonna have a do-rag exchange, and the next thing you know, I'm gonna order like 800 do-rags.
We need to get Paul Cabin in this conversation so we can get like the presets of what people use. We just need to have that fire group chat of like, we could break down any song.
That's the best.
Yeah, it's like, this is the sample and this is the keyboards they use and the bass. You know what I mean?
And the drums.
Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
I don't know how I could contribute to this, but I just want to be there.
You already pulled the idea together. So
I'm the dude that's whatever happened to hold down the porch. Whatever happened to hold down the block.
Holding down the porch.
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, man. I ain't messing with y'all. Busy Works by God. Much love to you, fam. That's a fact. Busy Works is a staple in the community.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
I gotta chop it up with Young Busy, man. Bro, I'm trying to get out of my funk, man. I'm trying to get back on social, be a little more active, do some podcasts, do some content and stuff. I actually recorded some videos the other day. So, making time, man. I'm trying to figure it out, bro.
Dog, inspire me, please.
You know what it is, bro? With all of this stuff, bro, it's momentum. That's what I realized. It's momentum. All I need to do is catch a little momentum, and then I'll be good. When I don't catch momentum, I'm one of the people. I just need a little feedback. I just need a little something, and then I'm good. You know what I mean? And because and this is some real honest production shit, right? I've been making beats on and off, and I was like going crazy, and then I felt like weird because I'm making stuff and I'm sending it and I'm not getting the feedback. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? But then I waited another week and then everybody started hitting me back in. But it's just the fact of like that feedback. I felt so unmotivated because I didn't get any feedback, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
And I'm just like, bro, I felt like off for a second. But then when I got the feedback, I was like motivated, like, hell yeah, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So
hold on. I think we might be on to something. As you were talking, you were like, to get back on it, it's about momentum. And my response, albeit snarky, was, is it really about momentum? And it led me to think, so what? Because I do agree that momentum and that feedback does hype you up to do more. But our problem is what causes the fall back off. And
it's the expectation. That's what it is. It's because I know how the process works. So I expect it to work how I know how it works. But the fact that I've been away is I have to work back up to it. And I know that. But in my mind, I want the results a little quicker. You get what I'm saying? Because nobody gets the shortcut. Even me, knowing who I know, me being in the business for a while, I still gotta work. You know what I mean? But I think in my head, when it doesn't happen quick enough, or the result that I expect to happen doesn't happen, then I'm like, damn, bro.
And burnout accounts for a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Because with momentum comes going harder, and with going harder often comes burnout.
Oh, yeah,
so I think I'm trying to figure out a way to avoid the burnout, because we both go through that.
Oh yeah. I think I know it, bro. I really need to start looking through the community and start trying to hire more people in the community. That's the next thing. But it's just, and I know a lot of people want to help. I think the first person I need to figure out is that next piece, and it's got to be somebody who wants to know that business part. It's got to be that kind of.
It has nothing to do with like musical skills.
Yeah, it's just a certain technical thing that I'm looking for. Of like, you understand, if we could get on the same page with that, then I feel like we can make some stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's just figuring it out. But I need to figure out exactly what that is, flush that idea out, and then put that out into the community and get some, results. But I think that's the next step.
That is one of the hardest parts, because we come on here and we often ask for help. But the thing is knowing what we need help with, and then there's a lot of setup to set the person up for success and to set the whole structure up so that it doesn't collapse immediately. So because a lot of people reach out like every day in the DMs, like, yo, man, how can I help? What can I do? And you're like, okay, well, I do need this, I do need that. But before I can answer back, I got to go back and set this whole thing up and really clearly define because you can know what you need, but when a person is helping you or when you outsource something, you have to put very fine parameters on it. You can't just be like, oh, I need a person to help me with copy.
Right.
What does that mean? 3 times a week, this type of email. It's got to be like this. It got to be structured like this. It got to contain that. It got to be. And then there's just a ton of setup for it. And then that's when you get hit with I'll get right back to you. Because I got to set it up. So I think we got to get better at setting that up too.
And bro, it worked because like I said I was going to get a community like this kit and test people. And everybody, I feel like I sent some pretty clear instructions, very like detailed. And bro, everything I got back so far, incredible, dog. Like I couldn't ask for anything better. You know what I mean?
That's
okay, so Busy
is
like,
in here killing it.
Yeah, it look like I see the gems. Okay,
yeah, you see it,
and I see Pokemon. So this seems like a life lesson that I can relate to right here. Okay, this is 2 things I know a lot about. It's business and then Pokemon, bro. So let's go. It says bacteria has exponential growth until it's limited by the container. Damn, that's a bar. God damn, that's a bar. The key is to find new hosts of the energy for growth. It's like Pokemon; they max at 100. But you can build a team of level 100 Pokemons and use the experience share to raise up the others in your party faster.
Yeesh.
Bro.
Come on.
My inner child of playing Pokemon Red and Blue is like, this is what I've been waiting for.
It was a Poke Bible.
A business a business situation using Pokemon references. Where is this course at, bro? If you could teach a whole course like this, I'm there, dog.
There you go.
That's so Facebook ads are like Pikachus, okay? You got to be gentle or they will shock you. I couldn't think of anything better. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Points.
No, that was a very valid point, Busy.
Yeah.
And that bacteria growth thing is a bar.
Yeah, 100%. I was sitting here like, damn. Yeah, he's right. He's absolutely right.
That's very true. Dang.
Yeah, Busy's that guy. Now I feel like I want to call Busy on the phone. We gotta get Busy on here.
Oh yeah. Oh, now that we can do this stuff, right? It's like I keep forgetting that now we can do this way.
Yep. And you know what I think too? Because I love to see Busy. We love Busy off the rip. We love Busy. But I think Busy on this platform talking to us, you get a little different side of Busy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Because I feel like we're the more relaxed crowd. We're the more like come as you are. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You want to curse a little bit, drink a little bit. We're not judging because we're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna happen. If I haven't cursed in this sentence, it's gonna happen in the next fucking sentence. You know what I mean?
There you go. Good one. Consistency is key. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I cuss like a drunk sailor for the most part. I think we need to be applauded for the level of restraint that we exercise when we are online,
bro. Because
our regular phone conversations, filth, bro.
Bro, I'd be so scared, dog. Bro, I feel like with public speaking, my biggest fear isn't that I'm gonna mess up, it's that I'm gonna say somebody and someone takes it in the wrong way. Because my sense of humor is so messed up, bro, that I don't want people to take it in the wrong way. That's my biggest fear, dog, is that I'm gonna mess up that way. Because I feel like it can happen.
One of the biggest and best public speaking gems is fuck them. Fuck them. So what? Yeah. That's how I feel about it. I love public speaking. I love it. I will talk to a crowd of 1 million people, even about something I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's all personality. And if I offend somebody, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. But I also use words like arduous. So I think I'm pretty good at speaking. Yeah, but I think the biggest fear with public speaking is that people, it's in their minds. The people that listen to you never really care. And the person that says picture the crowd naked, slim. That's horrible advice.
Yeah.
First of all, if I'm talking to 1,000 people, how am I supposed to picture 1,000 people naked and then still remember what the hell I'm supposed to say?
That's a whole lot of.
My God! See, that's what I was.
That dude over there, I'm not really trying to picture him naked. You understand what I'm saying?
I was about to say something problematic off rip, dog.
That's called personality, though.
That's a whole lot of shit.
No, let me stop. Oh man.
Yo. Yeah, that's funny. Yo, by the way, nudist colonies, horrible idea, but that's a whole other topic. Yeah, whole nother topic. As I was looking for that thing that I'm about to do, I was looking.
All that stuff sounds great in theory until you really do it. I don't know if you've ever been to like a nude beach or one of those sites. It's not fun, bro, because it's all grandparents there, and it's just like it's
awful.
It's nothing that you want, bro. It's like your mind goes to one thing, and then reality is a horrible. It's like the YMCA outside. You know what I'm saying?
It's like follow me on this. Don't shut off your computers. It's like the dude's dream of being an OBGYN.
I never had that dream.
Some dude's like, oh.
I never wanted that.
I've heard dudes talking about that. I'm like, you do know that's a repair shop for.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we need to do a podcast where we just talk about just
non-music,
just stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I feel like this podcast. I don't want to say it's like the Joe Budden, but it's like we're evolving to not just music, a little pop culture. You know what I mean? Little something.
Facts though.
But we're gonna always keep the gems in there.
Facts though. Cam L said that's a lot of bad built people. That's a fact. That's a whole island of niggas built like a money bag emoji. You don't want that. You do not
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, you do not want any of that. Liver spots galore.
So Busy said, let's do it. I'll get the good folks to known as well. Let's make it a party.
Ooh,
bro. So
fire.
Bro, that's the next thing we got to figure out is the schedule. Because I've had in the past week, I've had maybe 3 people bring up being on the podcast as a guest.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to schedule them out, lean in, and promote them bad boys and get these people in here.
Facts though. Yeah, I think it'll be dope now that we're just here. Cause that whole Instagram thing, that was kind of a
that was bro. I hate it though, because it's like that was where our core, I feel like the core is, but it's just like
and it's still
so many
is
issues.
Yeah, but like, yeah, the whole phone thing and then the 2 platforms, we could just do more here. So it's just gonna be a matter of just pushing people here.
I still got to figure out how people broadcast it to whatchamacallit. I know it's a way you could do it. We just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what, bro? I don't know if that would work though.
It's not yellow duck.
I was about to say maybe I could broadcast and then you could restream, because I don't think I could do both.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we probably had to do it that way and then see if that would work that way.
Well, whatever that process is, because I feel crazy. I used to be responsible for kicking off the IG stream, but now I'm not. When the show starts, I'm just sitting here like, yo, you got to tell me when we on the air, so I don't say nothing crazy, because I have no clue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'd be dope. All right, man.
Let's get out of here.
It's about that time, because we done start talking about nudist colonies and all types of stuff. So that means it's time to go. All right, bro. So you know how we do it at the end of the show. Hold on, wait. Somebody just posted a comment. I want to make sure it's not a question. Oh man, you know the crew gonna be wherever y'all at. Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So so at the end of every show, you already know how we do. It's the weekend coming up, bro. What you got going on?
Bro, promoting Drill Up, man. New sample pack, the producerkit.com, man. Comes with melody loops. Dog, they're crazy. Comes with the MIDI for the melody loops. Comes with drums. Comes with a bonus drill MIDI pack, bro. So I try to cover everything, because it's like, yo, I know drill is new to some people. Not everybody got the drum pattern down. So it's like, yo, you know what? I'm going to eliminate. So everybody, you have no excuse to be able to make fire drill beats. If you're selling beats, that's a lane that you could get into if you're not already into. You know what I mean? That it's growing, it's booming, and I feel like it's a good opportunity. So that's a new sample pack on the producer kit. Super intro price. So yeah, go check that out. And other than that, I'm about to make beats. My brother's coming to town. We about to chill. I think it's some DJ event we're going to. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm just hanging out. I'm about to be even drunker than I am now.
Hey.
And yeah, that's my plans. What about you?
Speaking of getting drunker, listen, the art of mastering.
Yes, sir.
It has been going crazy this week. However, the introductory price, we're almost at the cap, and the price is finna go up. The introductory price is finna be out of here. So the art of mastering is essentially everything you need to know in order to perfectly master any beat or song using the DAW and the plugins that you already have. Not only that, the skills that you learn in that course will allow you to confidently mix and master beats and songs for other people, and in turn, earn yourself an additional revenue stream, because that's what producers want the most when we ask questions. People want to know how they can make money. It's not always with selling beats. It's not always with getting placements. There's a lot of time in between that or before that. That's when you tap into things like the art of mastering. You start to master and provide services to other people, and you make you some extra money. So right now, and the price of the art of mastering, ironically, less than you would charge for 1 hour of mastering with your new business that you're going to start. So in case you haven't checked it out, man, go to soundoracle.net, click on that big old banner at the top that says the art of mastering, and
master banner,
everything you need to know. Wait, hold on. Why is I got the Pootie Tang air horn, man. I got the silent air horn jumping.
You like that I made a producer tag for your website element? Come on, yo.
I like that. Yo, by the way, be on the lookout for our new sample pack, Pootie Tang drums. Over 1 terabyte of silent drums like you've never heard before.
Facts. It's so good you have to use your imagination.
Facts. Well, the other 2 things we talked about are real. That thing is not. Shout out to Fictionalized. She's here late. But what up? She pulled up late, but she pulled up. So we got
Fiction.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So listen, it's been